Namaste. Welcome to my channel Akool Saral Jyotish Astrology Simplified. I am Akool, astrological author, analyst, researcher, philosopher, and astrology teacher. Today, I would like to speak on a very unique and thought provoking topic. It is about whether you will truly feel satisfied in your professional career or not. In today's fast paced world, we often see many people changing their jobs, leveling allegations of a toxic work environment, mounting pressure, mounting work pressure, or a deep sense of dissatisfaction with their current career for various reasons. At the same time, under those very circumstances, challenging circumstances, there are others who choose to stay on and continue with their existing jobs. It is a common phenomenon, particularly in the private sectors, that people keep on asking astrologers, "Sir, please see when there will be a change in my existing job." People keep away because they are dissatisfied. They are dissatisfied with the present work environment. So they keep on asking, and nobody notice. It is in subtle state, but it affects the mental peace of a person when he is unhappy with his professional career. How he will continue in a particular profession or in a particular job when you are dissatisfied, when you are mentally not satisfied with that job due to any reason, whatsoever may be. It is a vital question, but people overlook. It is affect the mental health of a person. If you are dissatisfied with your present job, this difference in response is very important factor and deserves serious attention. In recent times, as more and more individuals approach astrologers seeking clarity on when they can move on from their present job, this aspect has gained significant importance and clearly calls for careful astrological examination. Careful astrological examination. The method or paddhati I shall share with all of you today may be called Intra-Divisional Charts Method, in which we shall be examining the fourth house of Dashamsha, D10, in the Shashtiamsha, D60 for affliction or otherwise in simple steps. So please stay tuned to the video until the end. Otherwise, you will not understand this paddhati or method. A vast population of young persons keep on asking, "Sir, please see when there is a possibility of change in my existing job because I am unhappy with the existing job. Or if there is any possibility to change the domain of my business." Like this, people keep on asking. The fourth house, now please listen me carefully and try to remember. The fourth house of your Dashamsha, D10, represents the general sense of comfort and happiness you derive from your profession. The fourth house. Fourth house is the house of happiness, you all know. And in the D10, the fourth house is the your happiness or unhappiness, your happiness or unhappiness relating to your professional career. Whether you will be happy with your professional career or you will not be happy with your professional career. It is signified by the fourth house of your Dashamsha, D10. Sorry, extremely sorry. Affliction to the fourth house of your D10 prima facie signals a dissatisfied career. If you are dissatisfied with your career, how you will pull on? How will be pull on? So you will be searching for an alternative job. If you are dissatisfied with your existing job. Maybe due to any reason, maybe due to toxic environment, office work environment, maybe anything. But you are dissatisfied. Maybe due to lack of promotional avenues, anything it may be. Affliction to the fourth house of your D10 prima facie signals a dissatisfied career. It is my experience that many people with the affliction of the fourth house of their Dashamsha continue with their existing job until the end, even amidst dissatisfaction in their career. If you ask anybody, please tell whether you are satisfied with your career, you will find a few people. They will say that I am satisfied with my career. Particularly the working class people in the average level of the profession. Ask them. All of them will say I am dissatisfied with my career. I am not at all satisfied. Maybe whatever may be the reason they have, I don't know. But if you are dissatisfied with your career, you are not a suitable match even for your employer. Because with dissatisfaction, how will you discharge your duties properly? Maybe any reason for that. Maybe lack of promotional avenues, maybe very bad work environment, whatever may be. But still, with dissatisfaction, some people continues. If I look at your D10 and find that your fourth house of the D10 is afflicted, that means you are dissatisfied with your career, professional career. But still you are continuing in your job because maybe there is no other alternative in your hand. Maybe any reason. In the Shashtiamsha D60 chart is the final and the weightiest chart in the Shadashvarga scheme of Maharishi sage Parashara and can overrule the findings of all other charts. D60. I am telling you the technique, the secret tip I am sharing with you. How you have to come. First you identify the fourth house of your Dashamsha. If the fourth house is afflicted, fourth lord is afflicted, it is sure you are not happy with your professional career. Now we have to come to the Shashtiamsha chart. It has the final say. Whatever Shashtiamsha indicates, it is the final say. There is no escape route from that. The Shashtiamsha D60 chart is the final and the weightiest chart in the Shadashvarga scheme of Maharishi Sage Parashara. and can overrule the findings of all other divisional charts. It can overrule D60. Now I am discussing about the method. Under this method, if the fourth house of your Dashamsha of professional happiness is unafflicted in Shashtiamsha, it is a final assurance that you will not voluntarily quit the job, whatever toxic atmosphere and odds associated with your existing job, career, or profession. Suppose the fourth house of the Dashamsha of a person is afflicted, and that fourth house, suppose the fourth house of a person in the Dashamsha is Leo. Suppose the fourth house of happiness in career in the Dashamsha of a person is afflicted and it is Leo. You have to simply examine that Leo sign in the Shashtiamsha chart, whether Leo sign is afflicted in the Shashtiamsha chart or not. If it is not afflicted in the Shashtiamsha chart, you will not going to quit your job voluntarily. Otherwise, you will, if the affliction is there in the Shashtiamsha also, you will quit your job for sure, out of dissatisfaction. And many people will continue under the same circumstances in the same organization. They will not quit. Because why they don't quit? Because the fourth house of their Dashamsha, even if afflicted in the Dashamsha, but it is not, that fourth house is not afflicted in the Shashtiamsha. Everything will be clear. I will be explaining in the horoscope also. Let us examine this incredible and unique research method in the real horoscopes for deeper insight. Unless I explain something on the horoscopes, real horoscopes, you will not able to understand. So I always request my viewers, beloved viewers, to continue with the video until the end to understand my technique properly. And these are all secret techniques. You will not get anywhere in any astrological books. Take it for granted from me. You will not get. Dashamsha D10 chart of Srimati Indira Gandhi. Her horoscope is very reliable horoscope and accurate horoscope. It is the Dashamsha chart. Please now look at my cursor. It is the Dashamsha. Please look at my cursor. D10 Dashamsha chart of Srimati Indira Gandhi. The ascendant is Sagittarius. So what would be the fourth house? When ascendant is Sagittarius, what would be the fourth house? The fourth house will be Pisces. Who is there? It is occupied by Rahu. So it is afflicted. That means she will not find satisfaction in her career. Whether she will leave the prime ministership because of dissatisfaction. No. She has not quit her post voluntarily. He didn't quit her post voluntarily. In spite of affliction in the D10, in her fourth house of professional happiness, she was quite happy with her job. Because some different picture I will show immersed in her Shashtiamsha chart in Pisces. So fourth house in the Dashamsha is afflicted. So if you go to any astrologer without the name of this person, then you will say yes, she or she is dissatisfied with her profession, unhappy with her profession, since fourth house of the Dashamsha is afflicted by Rahu. You will tell like this. It is not the end. In her Dashamsha chart, The fourth house of professional happiness is afflicted by Rahu. In this event, by becoming dissatisfied with her profession as Prime Minister, she should have voluntarily quit her post as Prime Minister. Did she? The answer is no. She continued with. She was not dissatisfied. Whatever is seen in the Dashamsha needs to be verified in the Shashtiamsha. Shashtiamsha, D60 chart of Srimati Indira Gandhi. What is the fourth house of D10? What was the fourth house of D10? It was Pisces. Look at the Pisces in Shashtiamsha. Look at Pisces in Shashtiamsha. Is it afflicted? If there is any planet in it, it is Pisces. Look at my cursor. There is no planet in Shashtiamsha, in the fourth house. Moreover, it is fourth house of the D10. I am not taking fourth house of the Shashtiamsha. It is not the fourth house of the Shashtiamsha. It is the fourth house. Pisces is the fourth house of D10 of Srimati Indira Gandhi. It is the Shashtiamsha chart. I am examining the Pisces, which is fourth house of Dashamsha in the horoscope of Srimati Indira Gandhi. Who is the fourth lord of Pisces? It is Jupiter. Jupiter, by his fifth aspect, has been aspecting the fourth house Pisces of the Dashamsha of Srimati Indira Gandhi from D60 chart, the final chart. So she was not unhappy with her profession. She was not at all unhappy. This way you have to corroborate. It is called corroboration. It has been indicated in the D10 that she is dissatisfied with her profession because of the affliction of the fourth house of the D10. But while I bring this fourth house in the Shashtiamsha, the final chart, I find that the Pisces, which is the fourth house of her Dashamsha, is not afflicted. Rather, it is fortified by the fifth aspect of Jupiter, who is the house lord, fourth lord. She was very happy, contented with her profession as Prime Minister. Isn't it? Moreover, I am now narrating. I have brought some more horoscope. In her D60, the fourth house of Pisces of D10 is unafflicted and aspected by the fourth lord Jupiter by his fifth aspect from Scorpio, which gave her a very strong mental state to enjoy happiness out of her profession as the Prime Minister. Amidst the odd circumstances against her professional happiness created due to the Pap Kartari by Saturn and Mars surrounding the fourth house of Pisces of D10 in D60. It is everything is in front of you. You can give a pause. If you could not understand me, give a pause, read it. These are written in a simple English. However, the fourth house of our D10, which is Pisces, is in Pap Kartari. Because of Saturn is in the previous house Aquarius and Mars is in the succeeding house Aries. This, see, it is Pisces. Look at my cursor. Two malefic planets, strong malefic planets are there. One ahead of the fourth house, one behind the fourth house. So it is in Pap Kartari. She was facing many odds and challenges in her profession due to the opposition. But she was happy because fourth house, what the Kartari Yug signifies. The Kartari Yug signifies the outside pressure on you. Outside pressure. and the house on which they are giving outside pressure is very strong, it is difficult to this thing effective. It will not affect you if the fourth house, if that particular house is strong. The outside pressure is not going to do anything. But there was strong outside pressure because of the Pap Kartari. It should have destabilized her mental peace, professional mental peace. But it didn't, it was not this thing dislodged because the fourth lord was expecting the fourth house in the Shashtiamsha. It is the final chart. It is the way, it is a tip I am sharing, it is my research work I am sharing. You will not find anywhere in any book this kind of technique. Only you will able to know from me. My loved viewers will know from me. These are all research technique I am sharing. These are real gem I am sharing. Next horoscope I have taken of Sri Ken Rao, IAS, Indian Audit and Account Service, an astrology scholar and astrology guru. It is the Dashamsha horoscope of Sri Ken Rao sir. Dashamsha horoscope, the Lagna is Taurus. When Lagna is Taurus, the fourth house will be Leo. Saturn is occupying the fourth house. So it indicates, its prima facie indicates that he was unsatisfied with his professional career. But he didn't resign from a professional career. He continued with his professional career until his retirement. He retired as Director General of Indian Audit and Account Service. He continued his full service tenure. Why? The professional house of professional happiness in D10 is afflicted by a strong malefic Saturn. Still he continued. He didn't look for any change in the profession. As some people used to often ask you, I am totally dissatisfied with this job, I want to quit. Sorry. But he continued with the job. It is showing dissatisfaction. Fourth house is afflicted. Fourth house is the house of happiness of your profession. It is afflicted of your karma. That means you are dissatisfied with your karma. He was dissatisfied with his karma. Any astrologer, by looking at this D10, will say, sir, you were dissatisfied with your karma. Whether he was dissatisfied with karma? Not at all. Why? That we have to find out in the Shashtiamsha, the final chart, which overrule all other divisional charts, including the birth chart. So, he was not there. And moreover, you see, in addition to that, the fourth lord sun is also afflicted by Mars from Gemini by his eighth aspect. So he was, the Dashamsha chart indicates that he was very unhappy with his profession, with his karma. Since fourth house is afflicted, strongly afflicted, without any benefic influence. Was true? Not at all. He continued with his government service until his retirement. And that after that he engaged himself actively in Hindu astrology and contributed immensely towards the development of Hindu astrology. Hindu astrology, what is today, is he has a major contribution for the same. particularly the research work on Hindu Jyotish. He initiated the research work. He showed the way that the Hindu astrology deserves research for its development. He was the first person, an astrological guru. I have full regards to him for him. I am now narrating his D10. In his D10, with Taurus Lagna, the fourth house of professional happiness is Leo, afflicted by the natural malefic Saturn. In addition, the Sun, the fourth lord of professional happiness, is also afflicted by Mars by his eighth aspect, prima facie indicating an unhappy professional career. Was it so? Not at all. Not at all. Even your divisional chart is making you fool. D10 is making you fool. Until you know how to use a certain technique in that D60, which is has the final say. Shashtiamsha, D60 of Sri K and Ram. It is the D60. What is the fourth house of D10? What is the fourth house of D10? It was Leo it was Leo because ascendant is Taurus, so the fourth house was Leo. Will bring this Leo sign to the Shashtiamsha and examine for affliction. See, it is Leo sign. Look at my cursor, please. It is Leo sign. It is occupied by Jupiter, a strong natural benefic planet. And contrary picture is being seen in the final chart, D60. We don't know the use of D60. I know several methods I myself have developed. Nowhere in the book you will find all those things, or nobody will reveal this type of secret tips with their viewers or readers or learners. Nobody is going to, I say, my dear viewers, nobody will reveal his secret on the research of D60 to anybody. He will keep it a secret for using it for his for giving personal predictions to his client. He will take all those things reserved. He will keep all those things close to his chest. He is not going to share you anything. But I am sharing because I don't have such kind of mentality. If I share, you will be able to further develop it. If I am mistaken somewhere, you would be able to further develop it and show me the way. But no, it should be like that. Isn't it? So, I want Hindu astrology should reach at its highest level. We are Vishwaguru in astrology. Bharatvarsh is the Vishwaguru in astrology. Bharatvarsh is Vishwaguru in yoga. Bharatvarsh is Vishwaguru in Ayurveda. We are the world leader in astrology. We are the world leader in Ayurveda. We are the world leader in yoga. So, it is not afflicted. So why he should resign from his job? Why should he voluntarily quit his job? In the final chart, it overrules all charts. D60 chart overrules all charts, including the promise in your birth chart. It has that track because it has 4 Bimshak Bala point allotted by Maharishi Parashara. In his Shadasvarga scheme, the highest point he has allotted to D60. If you are ignorant, if you don't know how to use D60 Shashtiamsha chart, you will say that you will not examine it until you know the technique of examination. You will be relying on the what is called the Lagna of the D60 that Lagna may not be correct, because even a second difference in Lagna of D60 may alter the second difference in your birth time may alter the D60 Lagna. How will you use D60 Lagna for prediction? It is not possible. You have to devise out some alternative method or technique. In his D60, the fourth house of professional happiness of D10, which is Leo, is occupied by the natural benefic Jupiter without any malefic intervention. Moreover, the fourth house of Leo of the D10 is under the exceptual Shubh Kartari Yuga of Mercury, who aspect the previous sign Cancer as from Capricorn, and the Moon from Pisces aspect the succeeding sign Virgo. Due to the benefic influence on Leo in D60, which is the fourth house of professional happiness of his afflicted fourth house of D10, he didn't quit his job and finally retired as the Director General of Indian Audit and Account Services after completing his full service tenure. You see, it is the fourth house of the D10. Leo is the fourth house of the D10 of professional happiness. In D60, it is occupied by Jupiter. No affliction, but in D10 there is affliction. It was occupied by Saturn. There was affliction. So what D10 indicated? D10 indicated he will not get professional happiness. Had he not got the professional happiness, would he able to continue until retirement? Impossible. But D60 have a different picture to tell you. No, his fourth house Leo of D10 is not afflicted. It is occupied by Jupiter. Moreover, it is in Shubh Kartari Yuga. See, Mercury from Capricorn has been aspecting Cancer, which is the previous sign of the fourth house Leo of the D10. Moon from Pisces by his seventh aspect has been aspecting Virgo, which is the succeeding sign for Leo. So both are in the fourth house is in exceptual, means drishti, Shubh Kartari Yuga. So how he was very happy with his profession. See how misguiding signal that D10 generated in these two horoscopes. If you even ask me with D10, so, sir, please see whether I have professional happiness, whether I will derive professional happiness. If I see affliction, I will tell you on your face, brother, it is difficult. You will not derive professional happiness. But if I examine the D60 simultaneously, the fourth house of your professional happiness of D10 in the D60, then if it is not afflicted, also no, don't worry. There is no reason of unhappiness with your profession. And you will say, yes, you are correct. I am not unhappy with my professional happiness. I am not unhappy with my profession. You will say. You are bound to say. So, it was the technique I have shared. Nowhere in the book you will get it. Nowhere in the astrological community you will get it. I have shared a gem, an astrological gem to my loved viewers for further honing this, for further galvanizing this technique. You apply it in your horoscope, you apply it in the horoscopes of others, do research, improve it, develop this tip. I will be happy. Comment me, I am developing this technique. Okay, I am very happy. Develop it. As such, if anybody approaches me with the question that he wants to leave his existing job, as he is unhappy with his existing job, And if I find that the fourth house of his D10 is afflicted in D60, I advise him to go ahead with his plan to switch over to the next job. What is the reason he will not continue? Affliction of the fourth house of the D10 in the D60 is an indication of multiple changes in the professional career that voluntarily, not compulsorily. Nobody is going to suspend you. Nobody is going to remove you from your job. You will voluntarily quit the job, being dissatisfied. So it was the topic of the day. I am now recapping. First, what you have to do, you have to find out the fourth house of your D10. If the fourth house of your D10, for example, is Leo, take it to the Shashtiamsha chart and examine whether Leo sign is afflicted in Shashtiamsha also. If it is not afflicted, you are satisfied with your profession. Even if there is severe affliction in the fourth house of your D10, because fourth house is the house of happiness of any divisional chart. In D9 it is marital happiness. In D10 it is professional happiness. These were the steps. First, identify the fourth house of happiness of your D10. Take it to D60. Examine its condition, whether the fourth sign identical to your D10 fourth house is afflicted in the D60 or not. If it is not afflicted, there is nothing to be worried. You are satisfied with your career. And if it is afflicted in the D10, as well as the particular fourth house sign is afflicted in the D60, it is better to keep on changing the job, because you will not find satisfaction in your job. You will not continue. Nobody is going to driven out from your job, but you will not find happiness in your job. You will keep on changing voluntarily. So this was the technique I have shared. So if you have liked the video, please like. Please give a like to the video. Share the video among your friends, relatives, whosoever you want. And subscribe to the channel, please, because this will give me motivation. Since you are subscribing, I am getting motivation, that I am getting love and affection from my viewers. So I need to share all the techniques to them, which are not available in the books or anywhere in the internet or anywhere. I am sharing those kind of, for last 2 sessions I am sharing those kind of techniques only. Last video about the professional growth, I shared a unique technique. You will not find anywhere in the book. And this video I have also shared a unique technique, that to result oriented unique technique. I have shown on the horoscope. What more you want? You will continue to learn many new things. Please subscribe to the channel. So, Namaste, Jai Hind.